Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we could discuss the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So this is the 2003 remake edition. It's about a group of young people road tripping across Texas. You know, they're having fun. They're trolling the locals, taking in the sights, partying a little bit. They pick up a hitchhiker, and right away, she's like kind of freaking out, and the vibe is off. And they realize that something is going on, but they have no idea, how badly things are gonna, or how quickly things are gonna escalate. She reaches into her clown pocket and takes out a pistol, turns it on herself, blows out the back window of the van. Huge mess, traumatizes everybody in the van. They try to get help from locals, including local law enforcement, and things just don't seem quite right. And the rest of the movie is just them trying to survive the, hellish nightmare that they've stumbled into. So when this movie first came out, I think I was kind of like overly judgmental on it because this was 2003, and I was kind of like, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. And so I was like, oh, a remake, whatever. And so I was kind of down on it. I don't think I really gave it a fair chance. Going back now after, over 2 decades, I actually have a pretty good appreciation for this movie. It's really not bad. I mean, especially if you compare it to, maybe it's just the flow of time, as we've gotten into where horror has gone since, it's like I do have an appreciation for this movie. It does have it's got some brutal gore, and it's got some great, it's got some great gore. It's got some great, horror set pieces. It's got good atmosphere. I like the kind of the world building and the sets and this how creepy and rundown this town is, how dirty and sweaty everybody is. It just really makes it like feel more realistic to me, and so I appreciated that. There's great dialogue, there's banter, there's, chases, there's of course Leatherface. And I like this, like, he's a little bit maybe like more agile here than I would like, especially given how like big Leatherface is in this one. But, I do think it's effective. I like the slower lumbering moments more than like the chases with Leatherface. But, Arlie Ermey's fantastic here as the sheriff. But let's be real, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 belongs to Jessica Biel. Holy smokes, man. Looks fantastic through this whole movie. Even when she's being like pursued by all these murderers, she's somehow just coming out of it with like a wet t-shirt and her tight jeans. Amazing though, Jessica Biel all-time horror girl Hall of Fame for this one. But it's a decent movie. It's got the gore, it's got some atmosphere, it's got some creepiness. And in the end, it was just kind of like a fun, entertaining horror movie to watch. So I feel like I was definitely overly hard on this movie, all those years ago, but I'm glad I went back and revisited. This is actually a request from a viewer, so I'm glad that they requested it. Going back and revisiting it has definitely kind of like changed my opinion on this movie. I still don't think it's like a horror classic or anything, but I think it's a really solid horror movie. And again, it's got gore, it's got, memorable characters, colorful characters, dialogue, atmosphere, world building. So, I definitely give this remake a thumbs up now. I've kind of pivoted on it, and that's okay. I'm all right with that. But anyway, that's my review for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 2003 version. If you want to check out more of my reviews, you can go right here on YouTube to my movie review playlist. But until then, thanks for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you soon.